Hey, welcome back to another episode of Not Enough Thumbs. We are on episode 92, and today we have for you 47 Meters Down from 2017.
Today's sponsor is Hitbox Fitness. What? Okay, so this movie is a shark movie, but it's not a Jaws-style shark movie.
And in our live, we were just talking about movies that are focused on just one or two characters. So stellar performance, is key in that kind of setting.
Yeah. So this has two characters. Mandy Moore is one of the characters, and generally Mandy Moore plays kind of cutesy, more romancy movies. So this was a little bit outside of her normal movie, and the other was Claire Holt.
Never heard of the other one.
Claire Holt? She's been in several movies.
Oh, okay. And so this, I guess you could think of this similarly to the movie Open Water.
Yeah.
Open Water was focused on two individuals that have gone out on a scuba adventure, but those guys got left behind, and the drama is solely focused on those two. And so this one, these two girls meet up with these two guys, and they say, hey.
Well, okay, so they're on vacation together, the two of them, because they had some hard stuff going on. So they went on vacation to another country together to try to cheer each other up. Mm-hmm. And they meet these two guys that are there, and these guys are kind of more adventurous than they are, I guess, and convince them to go into these shark cages.
Yeah, my friend's got a boat. You should come with us.
Yeah, man. One look at that boat, and I'd have said, nah, dude, keep my $100, take me back to shore.
Yeah,
it was a rust bucket.
Your opportunity to listen to your gut.
Yeah, and the one girl, Mandy Moore's character, kept saying, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. This feels wrong. This feels off. I just don't feel comfortable.
How bad could it be?
Yeah, come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, it can be bad.
Yes, it was very bad.
Yeah, I like the sense of claustrophobia that you get,
when they get locked into the cage.
When the cage falls to the ocean floor.
Oh man, so cords snap and the cage goes down to the very bottom of the ocean. These girls don't know what they're doing as far as scuba diving.
Yeah.
They got a quick 5-second lesson before they got put into the cage on what to do if this happens and this happens, but they're not experienced divers at all, and they end up in the bottom of the ocean with a ton of sharks. Like, where the heck were they that there were this many huge sharks?
I don't know. Yeah, there were a lot. And there was one particular scene where you got a flash of a lot of them. But I like how they focused more, the way they used they built the suspense was the threat of the shark. And it's not like the shark was there all the time. There was just that looming threat of the shark because it was really dark down there. They didn't really have any lights to be able to see. And so they're always wondering they're being hunted.
Yeah. So adventure after adventure happens while they're stuck down there. They realize that there's no communication that far down, so they have to swim up to about 40 meters in order to hear the boat captain, who does stay in communication with them throughout the time and kind of gives them instruction as he can. But of course, every time they get out of the cage, they risk a shark attack. But they have to kind of get help.
Yeah, so that's another one of those, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever been open water diving of any kind, but we have. And if you're even just 10 feet beneath the surface, looking at so much open space, it's kind of intimidating. It can be really intimidating because it's not like we can move quickly in water.
Right, no. And I never went under 10 feet. I stayed on the surface.
No, in Hawaii.
I snorkeled.
Oh, you really? Okay.
I failed the scuba diving test in the swimming pool because I felt like my chest was going to cave in on me. So I said, no, this is not for me. And I stuck with you. Tried to dive, but then your goggles busted.
Yeah, because I went in
face first.
Very poorly.
So he actually shattered his goggles, and that's as far as he got.
Kind of belly flopped in. It was so bad.
So bad. They were all impressed with his ability to bust the goggles in such a way.
Yeah. That was something. That's a memory.
Okay, back to the movie. So they end up, with all of these things happening, the boat captain tries to send help. The help gets eaten, but ends up sending down an extra oxygen tank because they were running out of oxygen.
So clock's ticking.
Yeah, and so all of this stuff is happening, and only one person gets rescued. So we're not going to tell you which one, but only one of the 2 girls get out alive.
I think it's a good suspense the whole way through.
It is, yeah. And I learned quite a lot about diving just watching this movie. Different things that can happen diving and going that deep and getting the bends and all of these things that, no thanks.
That really
it's not worth the risk for me.
That really compounded their already bad situation of just not knowing their way around the gear.
Yeah, and I had no idea you could get poisoning from switching oxygen tanks.
Yeah,
I never knew that was a thing, but apparently it is.
Yeah, or at least it could be. I would like to see how that's caused.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you're just putting in too much oxygen too quickly and
The
that's
change
bad.
of it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how it all works, but it was a really interesting movie, very much suspenseful. It was clean. We were able to watch it with girls watching too. So, a good quality, suspenseful shark attack movie.
Yeah, and I really did like the fact that the shark was not the focus. It was just the looming threat of the nearby shark.
Yeah.
That kept the tension high. It was good. I would rate it 8.
I would too. I would rate it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, it was pretty good.
And there is another one that seems to be free streaming more than the original one. I'm more a fan of the original one.
Yeah, the second one, I remember having more language and a little bit different story, so it wasn't as engaging, I didn't think.
Yeah, the concept of this one was done.
Better, yeah.
Executed nicely.
All right, so that was 47 Meters Down from 2017. We recommend you give it a watch.
See you next time.
Bye.